Hello, this is Beamer and Son Garage. Today is Sunday, November 17th, and it's the last day of the Sema car show out there in Las Vegas. As you can see, we're not in Vegas anymore. We didn't even make it to Vegas. But watching all those YouTubers on the YouTube channels, different channels, there was a Taylor Ray that we watched. There was a 4-lane blacktop. And another one we was watching, Auto Top Pelua, I think that's how you pronounce them. They were all down there, and of course a lot of other people, Gas Monkey Garage, Finnegan from, of course, Roadkill, Finnegan's Garage. He was down there. He had blasted me down there, and it gave me an idea. And my ideas are right here. You can see them. The Mach 1 would be a perfect car for the Sema build. Build it. Probably take 2 or 3 years to build that car. Eleanor would be a great car for Sema. The LTD, the '69 LTD, the Roadrunner would be a phenomenal build. I saw some cars down there at the Sema show that I have right here. They had a '65 Catalina 2+2 at the show, and here's mine. I got a '65 Catalina. Mine's not the 2+2, but it is the same exact body. It's a 2-door sports coupe. And this would be a great build. The Catalina. It'd be a fantastic build for the Sema show. And yes, and I could just imagine, wild looking like 22s or something on the front and some 24s on the back with, really a glossy paint job. Probably slammed to the ground, hydraulics or bagged. This would be a phenomenal build for the Sema show. It just got its own patina. You wouldn't have to put fake patina on that car. I've seen some of the cars that they were showing on the YouTube channels. Some of the ones that was mentioned, Taylor Ray. The ones that had fake patina, it was just too much. Mine's got real patina. Mine doesn't have any fake patina. Mine's real. The Camaro over here would be a killer build. Put a blown big block in it, 454. That's a '76 Camaro. That would be a killer, car for the Sema show. The '65 Mustang, it's got patina. That would be a killer build. They had a '65. I believe it was a fastback they had, but nobody had a coupe, so I got a coupe, and that would be phenomenal. This car here is a friend of mine's car, a Ford Elite. That would be a phenomenal build for the Sema show. I got so many cars here that watching that, people down there at the Sema show this year, down at the 2019 Sema down in Vegas, just really got my juices going. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to take 2 or 3 years, and I'm going to take one of these cars, and I'm going to build a car for the Sema show. We got the '65 6-cylinder here. That'd be a phenomenal build for the Sema show. There's a lot of things I have around here that could make it to the Sema show. There's no problem. I don't see a problem. Taking 2 or 3 years to build the car. Take one car. The problem is, of course, going to be to pick out which one it's going to be. They got the Roadrunner. That would be a phenomenal car for the Sema. For the Sema show. It's got the air grabber hood. I didn't see anything like that down there. It's got the air grabber hood on it. That would be phenomenal. Even the Omega would be a hit. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it would make a phenomenal build for the Sema show. The Duster would. The Charger. That would be a phenomenal build for the Sema show. Even the Dodge 880, you never see a car like this anymore. This is 1964 Dodge 880. That would be a phenomenal build for the Sema show. You airbag it, you put some 20s on the front, maybe some 21s in the back, maybe some Boyd wheels or possible chip fuse wheels on it. That'd be a phenomenal build for the for it. The Duster would, the Charger would, of course, even the Cadillac here. You take that Coupe de Ville right there, and just totally deck it out and put some 22s and some 24s on it. Even a 50 Mustang. I didn't see any 50 Mustangs. That's a GT. You know, that's Blackie. You know, Blackie would be a phenomenal build for the SEMA show. You know, the Fury. You know, I didn't see any kind of old Dodges like that. No old Furies. The Coronet is a four-door, but you don't see a four-door Coronet in the SEMA show. That would be phenomenal. My favorite, of course, would be the Barracuda. You know, I've had this car, oh God, you see, my son was 9 years old and he's 37. So I've had this car for almost 30 years. I gave it to my son. It actually belongs to my son now, but it sits here at Beamer & Son Garage, and I can do pretty much anything I want with it. And I could turn that into a phenomenal build for the SEMA show. And of course, my son's Skylark right here, the 455 two-door custom would be a phenomenal build. You know, the 72 Mach 1. You know, it's got plenty of patina. You know, that would be a phenomenal. The Mach 1. I mean, I could just go on and on and on here. What cars would be, you know, just spectacular to turn it into a SEMA build. The Charger, of course, is one of my favorite. I did see one of them down there. So that's been done before. But there's never been an 880, you know, like this one right here. There's never been an 880. You know, I don't think there's ever had a Coupe de Ville Cadillac. The 880 would be phenomenal of a build for that show. You know, I've never seen anything like that down there. You know, Crown Vic, I don't think they've ever done a Crown Vic. There's a Crown Vic. It is a four-door, but, you know, I mean, I do believe the Oldsmobile would flourish, you know, done in that, you know, in that style. You know, in the SEMA, you know, theme, you know, with maybe some 24s and 22s on it or something, you know. That car would be phenomenal, you know, some kind of wild-looking drivetrain in it, you know, some wild paint, interior done up. That'd be a, you know, great SEMA build. We're going to try to go across this frozen bridge right here. As I said, it's November, and I'm probably not going to be able to make it. Probably going to slip and fall, so hang on, people. We're going to go across the bridge because we got a car over here that I think would be the most spectacular SEMA build of all. Whoa, that about went down. But I held it together here at Beamer & Son Garage. We'd like to have fun. Richard Rollins, now, he was building a car. Gas Monkey Garage, that's Rollins. He was building a car. We got three of them here. He built a 72 Riviera. I got three of these Rivieras. I got 73 Riviera. I got three of them. That would be a build, but he's already done it. So it's kind of redundant to do what somebody else has done. But that car right there, that's Christine. That car is, I believe, a 70 Cobra Jet Mustang. It's got some boss stripes on it. But, you know, I think that would be the build of a lifetime for the SEMA show. We saw one down there. I think it was that Auto. I'm subscribed to him. He had one, a video. He showed a 70. He called it a 69. He obviously don't know the difference between a 69 and a 70. That's a 70. I have both here, and the difference is the taillight panel, and of course the you know, the fenders have got one headlight. The 69's got two. The taillights are different, but this here would be a phenomenal build. You can see, you know, where I'm going with it. You can see that quarter panel, and this would be a phenomenal SEMA build. This would be my choice. It would either be this or the Roadrunner. Of course, the Mach would be up in the top there, and of course, Eleanor is right there with it, and the LTD, you know, and my son's Skylark, A880. But this is going to be my pick for my build for the SEMA show. It already has plenty of patina. You know, it's not fake patina, it's real. You know, there's rust on the roof. You know, you can see it right now. The dew's coming off of it. It's starting to melt right there. But this would be the build. You know, it's got the shaker hood. You know, it's got the single headlights. It's a real 70, 1970. That's what a 70 grill looks like. You know, the auto topper guys from YouTube, they don't know the difference between a 69 and 70. They had a green 70 and they were calling it a 69, but this is a 70, and that's what that was too. That was a 70. And so yeah, that would be my pick. for the SEMA show right there. I kind of been watching it the last couple days. It just started. Um, you know, I guess it started Sunday, Monday last week, and it ends up today. So, you know, I've never wanted to build a car for SEMA. I've heard about it. You know, it never interested me. But now watching it, you know, it's really got me going. I realized I got, you know, some potential SEMA, probably first place winners right here. You know, Christine is, you know, the best here. You know, she's got her own built-in roll cage in it. You know, she's got a roll cage already in her, built by Johnny Morehouse. You know, this would be my pick. You know, out of all the cars right here to make it, you know, a SEMA show winner. It would definitely be a show winner. I don't think anybody could compete with that. The quarter panels on that car, you know, it's already, you know, half done. And over here, there's a couple other ones, of course, that could be possible SEMA cars. You know, there's a four-door Bonneville that could be cool. You know, you bag it, slam some, you know, 20s and 22s on it. And of course, there's another Riviera. That there's a custom, or excuse me, that's a GS. That's a GS Skylark Riviera. It's not a Skylark. It's a Riviera. It's a GS Riviera 73 rib, and it's a 455 car. And you can see right there, GS. GS stands for Grand Sport. So this would be a phenomenal build. You know, it's definitely got its patina. It's got a lot of patina, that's for sure. That car here would be, you know, a possible show stopper. You know, if you just use the patina. And then, of course, you know, put a modern drivetrain in it and fix it up. And, of course, we still got the motorhome over here. We haven't got around to put the starter on it yet. You know, winter set in. There's the four-door dually truck that we knocked off the jack stands. It's still sitting on the ground from where we wrecked it. We hit it with the old Omega, and we call it the Omega O. And right there is where we hit it at. It's awful weird how we hit it in the fender, and we knocked the back of it off the jack stand. So we hit it in that fender, and she ended up, yeah, going to the ground. So, but yeah, that's, you know, that would be a great car to build. That Christine over there, that's my favorite. And of course, this Mustang here now, it's a '94 Mustang. That could be a SEMA build too. And then we got a four-door Cadillac. We got the Coupe de Ville over there. There's the Coupe de Ville over there, but over here is a four-door Fleetwood. And this could be a possible, you know, build for SEMA. You know, you never see a four-door Fleetwood at SEMA. You know, if you bagged it and put some 22s and 24s on it, you know, there's another Crown Vic. My truck now would be choice for, you know, a SEMA build would be my four-door. I call her Big Red. A Big Red would be awesome if you bagged it, you slammed it to the ground, put some probably, I don't know, 28s or 26s on it, you know, and, you know, left the patina with it. It's a four-door, 9-foot utility bed, got a wrecker boom in it. You know, this truck here was my money maker, and, you know, she's got a compressor in the back of it, an M-Glow air compressor gasoline. It's got a wrecker boom. There's toolboxes in it. There's toolboxes made onto the utility, you know, truck where it carries all its, you know, tools. And this was my money maker. I love Big Red. She's sporting a big 454. That would be a truck SEMA build. I think that would be probably a winner. I mean, she'd probably be a winner. I would think she would. You know, it'd take maybe 2-3 years to build it. You know, it's definitely going to take some money. I've been crunching the numbers, and, you know, those guys are spending, you know, in excess of, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars for their builds. And I've done the numbers. You know, like I said, I crunched the numbers, and I'm not going to have anything like that in my cars. You know, here's another one that would be a great build. 73 Challenger with a 383 big block. That would be a great build for the SEMA show. You know, that's all one they had down there that was done. I'm not afraid to compete against them. You know, I got a four-door Skylark. That's kind of outclassed. You know, the two doors are more cooler, you know. But, you know, we got a four-door Tempest. That would be a cool car to build. I'm not going to build it, but it would be a cool car for the show, you know, for the SEMA show. In this field here, I think the best candidate would be your, Pontiac, your Skylark, and your Bonneville over here. You got your Bonneville here, and then you got your custom Tempest there. But right there, that's another Barracuda. That's a 65 Barracuda, another one my son bought. And when we bought it, it was really rough. I fixed it up. It still looks pretty good. I restored this car, I don't know, years ago. There's some issues with the spark. So we need to get the spark going again, get this car back up and going. This would be a good build for the SEMA show. It's a 65 Barracuda. It's original 6-cylinder car. I got a truck over there, a Ford, which nice, that green monster wouldn't be my choice for a SEMA build. It'd be between Big Red and the 77 here. I got the 77 3/4 ton Chevrolet pickup truck here. That would be a cool SEMA build. I didn't realize it, but I wish I wouldn't have painted the back of it the black and red two-tone. I wish I'd have left it alone, because that would have been perfect, with the patina that it has on it, and to leave it alone, and then build it to everything else around it. But that would have been a cool build for the SEMA show. I don't like branches and weeds growing up through my bumpers. This here's got a wicked grill. It's a 66 Bonneville. If it was a two-door car, I would say it would definitely be a show winner, a show stopper. You can make it into a two-door, which would be probably more than I want to do to it. But you could make this into a two-door, and then it would be something. This thing's got power windows, power locks, cruise control. It's got air. This thing's got everything. It's got all the, all the chrome on it. Even a four-door build on this would be phenomenal. You don't see anybody building. This is body by Fisher. It's a Broham. I've never seen a Broham. This was the first one. This is a Broham by Fisher body. And so, yeah, that would be a phenomenal build. I got another bumper for it. Got tail lights, got deck lid, got all kinds of parts, to build this car. It does have a drivetrain in it. And that'd be a phenomenal build. I really like this car. My son said something about it. This was my car, and I traded him this car for the four-door Skylark, which is the black one right there. I traded the Skylark, and I traded this car for the Skylark. So this was my car. It belongs to my son now. This would be a phenomenal build for the SEMA show too. If you can try to imagine, what it would look like with some like Boyd wheels on it, maybe some chip fuse wheels, that drivetrain, or maybe something a little bit more elaborate than that drivetrain in it. And this would be a phenomenal build. It's a four-door though, but I think it'd still be cool. Even the Fairmont would be a phenomenal build. It's a 79 Fairmont, I believe it is. Oh, no, that's a Zephyr. That's a Zephyr. Same as a Fairmont. That's a Zephyr. But that's got some cool lines on it. It's got them built-in louvers and the fenders. And that would be really a cool, vehicle to build. One of my favorite trucks around here is, of course, Joe Rumpy's Ford Ranger. It's an 85 Ford Ranger. This would be a really super cool truck to build. It's got plenty of patina with the original paint. My buddy, Joe Rumpy owned this truck, and I got it from him. And this would be the ultimate patina truck. You can see, the patina this thing's got. There's not a panel on it that's straight. This truck is just beat all to hell and back. But this would be a cool truck for the SEMA build. And you just use every single thing. The bent bumper, the busted grill. Use all that, keep all that intact. Don't try to fix it. Clear coat it. Put a cool drivetrain, a cool interior in it, and you can see the bed. It's got all the patina. And that would be cool. It's really in right now. I didn't realize how much the patina was in. It's in so much that people are trying to replicate it. I don't have to replicate it. It's already got it. The Father Time's already done that. And they're doing tow trucks. Guess what? I got one. I got the white truck right here. That would be a cool, with the trailer hooked to it and both of it, updated, and some cool wheels, and a cool drivetrain and a cool interior. And I'm in there. I'd be in there with this truck. I'd probably have to add something right here, like a box or something. Of course, it'll try to match the patina that the truck has. This used to be an American flag right here. So there was red, white, and blue and stars on it. That was an American flag. It faded out over the years, but it was originally, an American flag. When I first got the truck, I remember seeing it, thinking that's kind of cool, And so yeah, it was on both sides, and there it is again. But it's all faded out, Mother Nature, took her away. So, but this would be a cool truck for a SEMA build, And they're doing car haulers. Of course they're not, patinaed out. This is patina all the way. You can see the bed on it. You can't replicate that patina. Look at the front of it. You can't replicate that. That only gets like that over time. It took years and years. Now here's another one would be really cool. Would be the Valiant. That's got a lot of patina. That car would be cool as a SEMA build. All it needs would be to, skim it, clear coat it, put a cool drivetrain in it with some interior. It would take a lot, and some wheels, and boom, I got a SEMA possible show winner right there in the Valiant. Don't hit my Valiant. I love my Valiant. You can see there's a lot of patina on that car, and you can't it's even got the green mold down there, and the rust on the roof. You can only get that over years. That just doesn't happen overnight. Even the 5.0, which is actually the 5.8 Fox body, would be a great car for the show. You could do that car up, maybe something, blown small block in it, maybe a big block, and make that a SEMA winner. I'm not much into the late models, but I have them here. This Grand Prix would be a possible show winner. I would definitely want to put a modern day rear-wheel drive engine and rear end in it. And that could be a SEMA car. That could be a SEMA show car. And of course the Bonneville. It is a 4-door though. That's the only thing that hurts it. It's got too many doors. But the Grand Prix would be in there because she's got the wide track body. It is a special edition car, GT, and it's 2-door. So yeah, the Grand Prix would definitely be there. I do like the body lines on the Bonneville. I think the Bonneville would be super cool to have it in the SEMA show. I just love them lines on that car. It's got a really neat grille and front nose and just the body down the side. I just love this car here. The Bonneville would be a show winner. I think it would. It'd be a 4-door, but that would hurt it. But then the favorite one is you call, we haul, the rollback. I think the rollback would be an awesome. It's already got the big block in it. And all I would want to do is probably upgrade it and build it. And this would be, not our car hauler, but our rollback to the SEMA. This truck would be awesome in the SEMA show. I think that I could win. It might take a year or two to build this. Might take 3, but right now at this point, that's all I have. I have plenty of time, to build a car. I'm not going to be, like Gas Monkey or some of these guys and try to rush it, and get it to the show, I got 3 months to build it and $300,000. No, I don't have $300,000, and I got all the time in the world. But the Skylark would be a cool build. I didn't see any Skylarks at the show. The 71 custom, this is a real deal custom Skylark. It's a 71 455 car, and it's got its badges. It'd be a cool show for the build. It really would be. Between Christine and I think the Mach and the Roadrunner, of course, now Eleanor I like the hood on the 72 Mach here. It's got this real cool hood on it with the Ram Air. So I like that Ram Air hood. And of course, there's a 69. Now that's the difference of the 69 taillight and the one I showed you out there in the field there, Christine. You can see the difference. That's a 69 car. The other one out there is a 70. Also, a lot of people get confused The 69 had the quarter scoops, and you can see the quarter scoop right there. So yeah, this car that they had down there, it was a green 70 fastback, and somebody just cut the quarter scoops in it. And you know, these guys missed to diagnose it for a 69 when it was actually a 70. They just put the quarter scoops in it. But the 69 has a different taillight panel, and it's got the 4 headlights. And there's the 4 headlights. There's 2 on that side, and there's 2 over here. So yeah, there you go. That's the 69. So the Mach 1, the 69 Mach would be, you know, definitely a hard one not to want to take to the SEMA show. Eleanor, I love Eleanor. You know, I'd want to take it to the show. I can't take them all. You know, the LTD would be one to build. You know, it's a 2-door 69 LTD. I call it the Gator McCluskey remake, because if the Gator had a chance, I'm sure he'd probably, you know, park that 71 and come out with a 69. You know, that's the one I would have ran. I've had a 71, I've had the 69, I still got the 69, and yeah, the 69 is my favorite. You know, I like the body lines better. You know, his was a 4-door, that's a 2-door. So yeah, of course, now this 4-door here is a 455 car. Now it was originally a 352 barrel. That'd be a cool car for the SEMA show, but then again, it's got too many doors. You know, it's just a 4-door. You know, you don't see any 4-doors. My son was on there last night. He did find one car with a later model car, and it was a 4-door. I like the Fury. I like the 73 Fury that, you know, we have sitting there. She is a 4-door, but I think that would be a cool build for the SEMA show. And the tow truck, you know, they were, you know, showcasing car haulers, you know, right there. You know, there'd be a SEMA build, you know, right there. That would probably take superseding over Big Red. This would be awesome for a SEMA build. And, you know, the Roadrunner is going to have to wait. You know, I'm definitely going to want to, you know, if I'm going to build one, I'm going to want to do Christine over there. But the Roadrunner would be in the top billing for it, between the Roadrunner and Eleanor and the Mach, the 69 Mach. And of course, the 72 Mach. There's quite a few of them over here that could go, you know, but I think it'd be Eleanor. So, you know, I'm talking 2 or 3 years down the road. I'm going to try to start on that idea now. It's fresh in my mind, you know, watching the, you know, the latest 2019 SEMA show. I want to build a car for it, and that's what we're going to do here at Beamer & Son Garage. We're going to pick a car. It's going to be Christine, and we're going to build a car for that. It may, you know, like I said, it may take 2 to 3 years before we get a car done. We're not going to rush it. You know, there's my John Deere. I love my John Deere. She's kind of frozen right now, and frozen in time. Here it's winter here at Beamer & Son Garage, so we're going to go inside and warm up. Here's one of my cats crawling out from her warmth there. That's Matt over there. But yeah, we're going to get off here. We're going to dream about our SEMA show. We're going to watch a little bit more, get some more ideas. And, you know, please subscribe to my channel. You can see me and my son got a lot of cars here. We got a lot of hot rods. You know, we got a lot of dreams. And we're going to make them happen. So stick with us. We're a winner. We're, of course, we're the Beamers, you know. It's Beamer & Son Garage forever, and the rest never. So we'll see you next time, and please subscribe to us, and check us out. Tell your friends, tell your family, you know, watch Beamer & Son Garage. We do some crazy stuff. We're going to do some more. So keep watching, and we'll see you next time at Beamer & Son Garage.